Hello, this is Matt Stevens coming back at you. I have been talking to people, just getting feedback and everything, and I really wanted to just discuss the program. I updated the website today as far as what will be discussed in each week of the class, and so I just wanted to go over it real quick and give you some insight into how it made a difference in my life personally. As I said, I went through a rough experience, and it changed my world. It really did. And after I got done and out of the moment, I was able to look back and see the things that made a difference in my life, and really put them in a way that other people could use them. So again, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I really, appreciate any feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. Trusting yourself. Everything in your life hinges off of you. Your relationship with your children, your decision to what kind of gas you put in your car, decision to what kind of car you buy, who you speak to, how you talk to them. All your interactions have to do with you and your emotional intelligence. How you feel, and if you treat people differently when you feel differently, well, yeah, that's pretty natural. But you know, trust enables me to make decisions and not question myself. Um, and I do at times struggle. That's obvious. But what I don't do is make a decision about my life and need other people's approval or seek other people's approval. I know that I've made the best decision that I possibly know how to make. Um, Use yesterday only to improve. Improve today. Um, I was stuck. I was stuck on something that happened 24 years ago, and not the act of what happened all those years ago. Rather, I was stuck on what it did and did not mean as far as the rest of my life is concerned. For example, God. How did I believe in God? Um, why did I believe in God? All those things came into question. Um, Family. What's family? Why are they important to me? So really, able to use that everything I felt from the past in today, and improving myself today. Um, Positive support system. Oh, I'm sorry. Confidence increases confidence. Um, the more you know, the more confident you feel. Your self-esteem raises, and the more you feel able to go out and just handle the world. Um, and positive support systems. Um, my support system is absolutely wonderful. I could not ask for a better support system. Um, they are there with me through thick and thin. If I call and I'm just angry and need to vent, well, they're there to listen. If I need help, they're there to, come bring me a tire or whatever it is. But that goes two ways. I'm also there for them as well. You can't expect to take out of a bank what you never put in. So just something to think about. Um, Choosing tomorrow, and then let me see. Routine increases stability. That was a big part for me. One thing I struggle with is ADD, depression. Um, when I have a routine in place, it increases my stability. It improves my overall mood because I know what's going to happen. Like for example, this tie, the way I dress, it's basically my uniform. Every day, I wake up and I put on a tie. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Doesn't matter where I'm going. I put on a tie. Why? Because, well, we'll get to that later. But a routine increases stability. Um, how you see yourself, and then how others look at you. I know a lot of people say, "I don't care how they look at me. I don't. Whatever. What? Who are you to judge me?" You're right. There's nobody who should be judging you. But the reality of the world is that people do judge you. They judge you on a daily basis. When you go on for a job, they're judging you. When you order food, unfortunately, they're judging you based on your attitude, how you treat them, and unfortunately, sometimes how you look. Um, so, but more importantly, your who you are on the outside tells a very, very interesting story about who you are on the inside. So, I would encourage you to think about that. And then finding strength in ownership, or defining feelings. Um, to own your feelings is simply to be able to identify them and say what they are. I know a lot of people who only deal or only feel or think they feel two things: happy and angry. You know what? That's not real. That's not realistic. You have a lot more feelings than that. Matter of fact, I tell people all the time, anger is a secondary emotion. You can't feel angry without feeling something else prior. It might be interesting to see where, how that breaks down for you. You see, you're an asset to yourself and the community. Your experiences are important. You're important. So you need to I would suggest that use your experiences to create the best life possible for yourself and those around you. Um, Learning, teaching, and leadership. We are all not inborn leaders. That is just the truth. However, we all have a measure of leadership that we display. Um, so, for me, my kids are a tremendous factor. I think to myself often, what would I do if something ever happened to this child? Or what would I ever do if, this happened? If you know me, you know I love my kids very much. Well, about not too long ago, about 6 months, 7 months ago, um, I stopped communicating with my stepdaughter, who had been I'd been in her life since she was 4 years old. Um, you talk about hurt and pain, well, that was it. But she did exactly what I told her to do, which was, you make a decision, you stand by it. As long as you believe in what you believe in what you're saying, you stand beside it. And that's exactly what she did. And so I'm very proud of her for that, because that took a lot of courage and a lot of strength. So although I'm not excited about not talking to her right now, I am excited about the independence and the ownership she took over her feelings and over the situation. So, I love her, and I'm proud of her every day. Um, and then, just in case there's any questions about that, it was a matter of a religious conflict that had nothing to do with religious conflict of interest. It had nothing to do with abuse or anything like that, just to make that clear. And then the last thing is, when will you choose to find joy? It's your choice. Today is your day. You can be happy, you can be upset, but it's your choice. From this moment on, from the moment you watch this video forward, every time you have a bad day or you feel some type of way, well, allow yourself to take ownership over it and know that you can change that around anytime you want to. So that's a little bit about myself, a little bit about my story, who I am, and pretty much how I came up with this thing. So I encourage you, please check out the program. It's time for a change, and I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of seeing people struggle. I'm getting tired of seeing people just survive, just hang on by a thread when there's so much life to be lived. So please look at yourself and get involved. I appreciate your time, and you have a wonderful day.